live. You see the camera? Yo, what's up, everybody? Uncle Chrissy in the house. Hey, thank y'all for taking a quick second to tune in to the emergency press conference. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all know I always get paranoid with this. Can you hear me? Can you not? Somebody give me a thumbs up. Drop it in the chat. Let me know. Yeah, who's up? What we got here? Apologize, I'm not paying attention. Y'all just got the chat on this one here. Andre, what up? Coronado again. What's up? Martin Riggs, Kenny Porter, my man, always on time. Jay Soto, Jamie, appreciate y'all. L Gaming, Ben Lash, what's up? Danny Clayman, what's up? Sneaker Ambitions in the casa again. Jesus, Kenny Porter again. Terrence Bogan, Andre, watching, what's up? Defiled one. Okay, that's all right. We'll take that for what it's worth. Watching video, yep. That's clever. James, what up? Kev, Dunk, Duke, Kaishon, Redemption, Jonathan, Jesus, Ivan, Duke again, Tyshawn again, Kyle Sosa, what's up, everybody? Kev, Jamie, Xavier, what's good, y'all? Jonathan, Jamie, Ben Lash, again, everybody. Yo, really appreciate y'all coming in. Marco, AJ's Kicks, Ernest, Macro Clouds, yes. Jordan, Ernest, Lewis, Kev, Reggie, what's up, my guy? Our Kicks, what's up? Welcome to it, everybody. So, wanted to show off my new stock room. Been talking about this for a little bit. Finally got all my shoes out of storage and got them built up here in the house. So, you'll see my room behind me. This is, what I do day to day. This is my daily runners. This is everything I own right here. Some of my wife's stuff's mixed in, so don't judge me if you see a high heel poking out or something like that. But yeah, appreciate it. Defiled one. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I was just having some fun, man. Live and die by your fees, man. Hey, that means a lot to me. It really does. So, hey, if y'all can, do me a favor, smash that like button on the way in. Make sure you're subbed in. Nowadays, I've been talking about building a new setup for a little bit. This is it. Yeah, it's nothing special. I don't have a fancy podcast studio. I don't have a $2,000 camera or lights. I got some cheap stuff off Amazon. Oops. Trying to keep it family friendly, everybody. Hey, just doing it, just trying to keep it authentic for y'all. So, again, yeah, really appreciate everybody for tapping in. Looks like we got a good crowd going already. So what's going on? Who got live on Trophy Room today? Trophy Room, honestly, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with Trophy Room. It seemed like they were trying to shed the label. I saw a lot of dubs for Trophy Room out there, a lot more than I was expecting to see. Y'all know I haven't been the biggest proponent of Marcus and Trophy Room after what happened to the last drop, the ones. It's kind of hard for me to give them any credence, but I will say I give him credit. It seemed like there was a good amount of dubs that went out for this one. It's not going to be huge. It ain't like the Bread Fours. There's not a 500,000 pairs of these floating around. There might be, maybe 100 worldwide, but it was good. It was good to see a lot of them going down, and we still got a sneakers release coming up. Let's see who we got up in here again. Supernova, what's good? James Laria, Dylan Vader tapping in and present. Appreciate you. Raise your hand for present. Mark you down for attendance. Kev, hit that like. Hey, I do appreciate it, y'all. Christian Gonzalez, yo. Uncle K, my guy, what's going on, brother? Fuss89, great setup. I appreciate it. Jay Hill, hey. Kyle Sosa, any news about the 4 restock in the US, UK getting one tomorrow? We'll get to that in just a quick second, I promise. Some burritos. What's up? Jamie W. Sam, I appreciate it. Took the L as usual on the trophy rooms. Yeah, I know. Nature Boy. Yeah, local was the cook, dude. That's my guy right there. Nature Boy Chuck. Yo, drop him a follow, drop him a sub. He's one of the realest in the game. I'm sure he's gonna have some invoices coming out for everybody. But yeah, Nature Boy, I heard local was the cook. I heard multiple people saying that not only did they hit in store, but they hit shipping as well. If you lived in Florida, they hit multiple dubs on the shipping option. So cool to see. I'm never going to be one that faults somebody for taking care of their people. You take care of your locals. I get it. I'm all for it. I got no problem with it whatsoever, even though I live absolutely nowhere near a trophy room, and I didn't really want the pair anyway, so I don't really care. But yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. Kev, no bueno. Yeah, a lot of people took the L. Dylan Vader, none of us have. All right. So yeah, it looks like a lot of L's. A lot of people took them. A lot of people got them. But yeah, let's have some fun here. Give me just a second. I'm double checking some numbers here for y'all today. All right, so like I said, y'all, this is the new setup. This is the new setup. Been trying to put this together for a minute, and it's still going to be a work in progress. So, bear with me as we do. I'm trying to get it right. Let's talk about some stock numbers, y'all. Let's talk about some stock numbers. Last night I was looking through some things, and I gotta say, oh my God, oh my God, on some things that I saw last night. I was like, I'm still kind of in shell shock from a couple things that we saw last night. Um, First up, the plums. The plum dunks. Honestly, this is hype, man. People are excited for this plum dunk that's coming up on the 21st, right? Yeah, the 21st. We'll be doing a live stream for that, live cop with the plum dunks in the trophy rooms going on at the same time. So the plum dunks. Y'all know, originally part of the Co JP line back in 2020. Then it came out as part of. So there's a little bit of confusion as whether it was part of the Ugly Duckling pack or whether it wasn't. I'm a little not sure about it myself, but I do know that they are coming back again on the 21st. They put them up on the Sneakers Live, what, 2 weeks ago, maybe, and they said it was going to happen March 7th. It was never going to happen on March 7th. They were just, I don't know if they were trying to pump the hype or things just happen. Things happen. You got to move dates around. It is what it is. All good. But the Plum Dunks, now we are locked and loaded for the 21st. And we got a pretty good number of these going on. So first and foremost, we'll talk about the Plum Dunks. There are 84,000 pairs currently loaded, ready to drop on the sneakers after 21st. So 84,000 is a pretty big number. It's not what we saw for, I think it was Dark Curries. It's not what we saw for the Dark Curries. It's not what we saw for the Court Purples. But I don't think they're done. I don't think they're done. I think we got a lot more numbers coming on the Plum Dunks. The reason being some of the sizes that I saw, like everything ends in 0 or 5. So you got, let's just say, 15,500, 15,505. Like everything ends in 0 or 5, which tells me that there's still more to come. I've been talking about this for a couple of months now, to where stock has a tendency to really jump in the 48 hours before the release. It just happened with the what do you call them, the green glow threes that are dropping on Saturday. That number went from in the 300s to like 420, give or take, right now. So there's a ton of those dropping, but I think we got more to come for the plum dunks. So the plum dunks, if y'all saw it on Sneakers Live, they look a little bit different than the 2020 pair did. They look a little bit darker to me. What are y'all thinking? Y'all thinking that these are going to go big? Y'all excited for this? What do we got? Oh, Blueprint with the Paul Wall voice. I love it. What a do, baby. Yeah, I'll never forget my name. I never will divide one. I promise. I never ever will. But let's see who else we got in here. Stone King checking in, entered on the end raffle. Yeah, so that's a good thing to point out. So the raffles are starting to pop up. I think the first one I saw for the plums was on the SNS app, SNS app, which I've had good success with on that. It's funny. I've always hit Yeezys on SNS app. I probably hit like 4 to 5 pairs of Yeezys on SNS. Never hit anything else. Never hit a Dunk. Never hit a Jordan. I actually tried for a pair of Vans on it and didn't get that either. So SNS app, it's up right now, and there's a lot of raffles starting to popping up. So speaking of raffles. Speaking of raffles, I got something right here for y'all. First and foremost, y'all are getting first access to this right now. So the Supply app, y'all know I've been touting it for a little while. I call it like the Wall Street Journal for sneakers, because they got every single release, every single restock, all the news and data that you're looking for, plus top-notch blogs. You might see some of my blogs on there when I have free time to write, but the Supply app, like I said, is the Wall Street Journal. You're going to track all your releases. Got a full-on release calendar telling you every shoe that's dropping, plus all the links for them. You're going to have all your raffle information. So when these Plum Dunks drop, you go to the Plum Dunk page and you'll see all the raffles. You can track what you're entering. It's on there. It's ready to go. You get monitors, first access to restocks. There's constantly restocks to the point where you're going to have to tailor your keywords because there's so many restocks, and it's going to absolutely murder the battery on your phone. I love this app. I use it all the time. I actually just got the ASICS Woodwood, the 2160s. I got them through a notification on the supply app. And the reason I'm talking about this is because y'all are getting a discount for it. Got to pay the bills, you know? So use code Uncle Chrissy when you're signing up for the supply app. It's going to get you 25% off your purchase, your first purchase. So it works on monthly and yearly subscriptions. So if you sign up for a monthly subscription, I believe it's $12.99. That 25% is going to take you down under $10. If you get a yearly subscription, which I believe is $119, it's going to get you down under $100. So it's going to get you down to $95. You'll track all your raffles. You have all your release information right here on your phone. Easy breezy. Go to the Supply app. Check them out on Twitter. It's the Supply_app. I'll put a link out to it as soon as we're done here too. I'll put it in the description, and I'll put it on my Twitter as well. So Supply app. Use code Uncle Chrissy for 25% off your purchase on a monthly or yearly. So hopefully y'all like that. We got 84,000 pairs of that loaded up, and I got a nice discount for you to track all your raffles with. Sombrito is ready for the plums. Jamie W trying to complete the pack. Watching videos, yep. Yeah, 180 heads. That's cool to see. Appreciate it. Dylan McPherson, can't wait for those veneers. Yeah, the veneers, I still don't have a date on that. We are tracking it, but I don't have a date on the veneers yet. I got the SKU. We're monitoring it constantly. Also, here's the thing. The veneers were never 100% confirmed. It was just a rumor because we saw the dusty olives and we saw the plums. That's just a rumor. We don't know that the veneers are 100% just yet. I'm not ready to say that anyway. Y'all know me. I like to be 100% certain before I say anything. Can't wait. Don't cost nothing. Appreciate your redemption. That's my goal. That's my goal with these live streams, is to not ever charge anybody for information. Yeah, sure. Maybe I'll make some money from YouTube. I'll make some money from ads, but I'm not asking y'all for a dime ever. All the information that I get out will be free to the people as long as I'm here. Who else we got? I'm apologize, folks. I'm not trying to ignore comments. I do appreciate each and every one of you for dropping love in here. I just got a lot of information in my head that I'm trying to get out before I forget it all. So yeah, where'd I leave off? Plum Dunks, 21st. Right now, 84,000 pairs, but I think it's going to grow. I think it's going to go north of 100 for sure. We'll see. Probably about when it drops on Thursday. Probably around Tuesday, we'll probably have the final number. So it's up there. Raffles are live. Remember, Supply app, code Uncle Chrissy for 25% off. And now, Defiled 123 Avante. I've seen a lot of people asking about this. Duke Johns, the Heist Leals. So this is where things got a little weird. The Rayssas. And I'm sorry. I know it's not racist. Somebody pointed out to me the way to pronounce it in proper Portuguese. I do apologize if I butchered your name, Miss Leal. I'm not trying to. I'm just a little bit ignorant to the fact. So if anyone tells me how to pronounce this, Rayssa Leal, I believe is how you say it. So I apologize if I got that wrong. But Rayssa Leal, the SBs. So originally, we thought these were just going to be an in-store only release. She's a pro rider. She doesn't have a store of her own to drop them on like Crenshaw did. So it's at least going to go down similar to the way the Udos did, with every SB shop getting them. Every SB shop is getting them. And y'all saw what I said last night on Twitter. Not only are the SB shops getting them, they're getting a grip. All these Discords, all these other Twitter accounts that are telling you that these Heights of Leals are limited are lying to you. They're lying to you because they got backdoor pairs and they're trying to whack you just like they did with the trophy rooms today before those dubs started going out. So when I say that these SB shops have a grip of stock, here's what I mean. I've talked to three stores directly. Not me directly, but I got contacts that have told me that, a store that's really small, they're a really small store. When it comes to sale boxes, quick strikes, they might get a size run, they might get 2. They got 60. That's a big jump. That's like, a size run is usually 12 to 13 pairs, depending on how they start them and how they end them. But that's like more than double, like 2.5 times what they normally get. Stores that normally get a fair amount, you might get a few size runs. They might get 50 or 60. Got 200, not even big stores. They got 200 pairs. That's like 15 size runs that they have to go through. A store that's pretty big to begin with has over 1,000. I'm not lying to you when I say this. These SB shops have them, and the SB shops are the way to go. SB shops will always be your best chance to cop dunks because they take care of their locals. Just like Marcus did down at Trophy Room, these places take care of their locals. So get to know your people. If you don't know your shop, go to nikesb.com/shop, and kind of like a Google map. You can type in your address and see what's next to you. But the SB shops are starting to load these raffles already. So again, shameless plug number 2, hit up the Supply app, use code Uncle Chrissy for 25% off your purchase on a monthly or a yearly. You'll be able to track everything, go to the calendar, go to the Leal page, see all the raffles, and know what you're working with. Same thing works for the Plum. So originally, like I said, we thought that this was just going to be a in-store raffle. It happens a lot with SBs. It's only been in the past like year to year and a half that we started seeing a lot of SBs load up on the Nike app, on the sneakers app. We saw it, I forget what year it was when we had the Paisleys, the Bart Simpsons. That's when we really started to see SB dunks load up on the sneakers app. And now there's a lot. There's a real lot of SBs. We saw last month, maybe, the Core Purple SBs. There was almost 150,000 loaded up on the app. The City of Love dunks. We had almost 100,000 of these. And now we got the Heist of Leals. So as far as I can tell, it's a quick strike dunk, a sale box, not a purple box, not an inline GRSB, but a quick strike sale box this era. This is going to be the biggest one I've ever seen on the sneakers app. As of right now, the Heist of Leals, I can't believe I'm saying this. There's 117,000 on the sneakers app. 117,000 ready to go on, was it Wednesday the 20th? Don't quote me on that. 117,000 pairs of a freaking quick strike SB dunk for a Nike Pro Team rider. I saw that number and it was just like shell shock. Let me double check the date here. Let me pull up my sneakers app. I don't want to give you all the false information. I believe it's Wednesday the 20th, right? Like somebody let me know. Am I tripping on that? Heist Leal, where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Yes, March 20th. March 20th. Heist Leal. 117,000 pairs are loaded up on the sneakers app. What do y'all think about that? Let me know. Is this crazy? My locals use Cockdate and backdoor most of them. Hey, listen, they backdoor them. They backdoor them. Like that's not cap. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they're a surefire way to go. I'm saying that these are your best options. Your people want to backdoor. What are you gonna do, man? That's all in the game. Backdooring is part of the game. It's older than sneakers himself. Last name Leal. Okay, sorry. I'm working on that, but I'll get it. You do military yet? Fit Dad. Did I do military yet? I don't know, man. I don't know if we got authorization to get into the military just yet. Do we? I don't know. Zang the Yellow Mamba secured my pair at my shop already. Nice. MJ. Yeah, that's actually a lot. That's a real lot for a quick strike dunk. Let's look at this relatively speaking. You know what I mean? This isn't a Holiday 11. This isn't a GR dunk. This is a quick strike SB dunk for a Nike Pro Team rider. This is the top tier of SB dunk. They take care of their people, and 117,000 is what we got. Yeah, we just got through that. 117,000 is what we got. So I'm just going to double check one more thing for y'all, and we'll keep going. What do y'all think? Is that a lot? Just double checking to make sure I got the most accurate information coming out for y'all. So 117,000. Let me know what y'all think about that. Like, honestly, like I'm impressed. I'm absolutely impressed. Like that's a grip. That's a grip for an SB dunk. But yeah, let me go through some of the comments around here real quick. Cop Date the GOAT. Yeah, Cop Date, like if you got one store near you that works, Cop Date can be good, but none of the stores near me use Cop Date, so I got no time for it. But I've heard from that a lot of people that Cop Date works if one of your locals uses it. It's good for you. Romy, you getting for sure. Ernest, appreciate the tip on the website where to find the locals. Boom, there you go. Bookmark that site. Check it. You a good guy. We appreciate you watching videos. I appreciate you. Powder Nines. I'm not going to get into that one today, Duke Johns. I got 4 shoes that I want to touch on today, but we'll get to the Powder Nines down the road. Zach B, what up, though? Any information about Q3 production? So Q3 is when, according to my guy Fit Dad, is when we're going to start seeing things slow down a little bit in terms of production, because I think what happened is that Nike signed some contracts during COVID, and they're still kind of tied into those. We saw those COVID numbers. Obviously, that boom is over, but it's still going. It's still going strong. They can still move off their pairs, but I think when those contracts are going to start to expire, and this is just me guessing right now, I don't know anything about their actual contracts, but Q3 is when they're supposed to start slowing down. And when I think that happens, you might not see these big drops of 250,000, and you might see 3 drops of 100,000. Does that make sense? So instead of massive drops for one shoe, you're gonna see decent drops for multiple shoes. I hope that makes sense to y'all. Xavier, 116,000 for a super basic SB is crazy. That is not a super basic SB. That is a quick strike sale box for a Nike Pro Team rider. If you don't like the design, you don't like the design. But as far as basic, it don't get any less basic than that. What has 114K? I don't know. But yeah, like my French and boot coupe stock, got my Rayssa, built a relationship for 10 years. That's what I'm talking about. You get every drop, it works. Hit that like button. Rafi Collects, my guy. What's up, my man? Yeah, Rafi, appreciate you tuning in, my man. That's my guy. I was tuned in on his stream this morning. Appreciate the love, my brother. Yeah, if y'all could hit that like button for me, it really, really does go a long way. And make sure you're subbed in. We're going to blow this channel up and make a lot of people happy. Silver Card, Salty. What up? That's my man right there. You doing all right? Appreciate you tapping in with me, brother. Baseballer, 117K for Heissa. Yeah, the Heissa Leal. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say it again. 117. Yeah, that's for the SB, the Heissa. That's the one that we're looking at right now. Silver Card, Salty Buy. Romy, what up, man? Romy, I know I'm the name. Of course, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you tuning in. L Gaming, SB Chicago's. As of right now, the Chicagos are only EU, but I am not giving up. I am not giving up on that. I am not giving up on the SB Chicago to drop in the US, and I'll tell you why. Because this has happened before. It's happened before where we talk about EU's getting a restock, Japan's getting a restock. We don't hear anything about the US, and then it happens. So originally that started with the medium curry. We didn't hear anything about a US restock. We knew it was going to happen overseas, and then all of a sudden we got word that we're getting it here in the US. It happened with the Jordan 1 Low Wolf Gray. Remember that really, really primo pair of Jordan 1 Low retros that had the nice nubuck and it had the icy sole? I love that pair. That was originally just overseas. A week later, we got it in the US. So as of right now, I have nothing to go on saying that it's going to happen here in the US. But historically speaking, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised. And also, I'm going to keep saying that until we break the price down on StockX and I can get a pair for a decent price. Crew, what's up, my man? Appreciate you for tuning in. Fit Dad, right now they're focusing on SB skaters. They're getting the pro team involved. From what I heard, there's one more pro team member that's got a collab coming here in the near future, and that's part of Nike's overall theme, right? That's part of Nike's overall theme where they're getting behind actual athletes this year, and their personalities. We saw them bringing out Kai Cenat yesterday on the live, or 2 days ago. We're seeing a gang of Sabrinas dropping. We're seeing Lukas dropping. We're seeing Jaws, Zion's. The signature shoe is what they're going on. That's why they're pushing up to the pro team members. So y'all want to move on? Got 2 more to touch on real quick. First up, we saw today is the trophy rooms. The trophy rooms. We always knew the home pair. That's just going down to the store in Orlando. Just going down to their store. But the away pair with the black swoosh and the jersey material that I can't stand. That one's coming to the sneakers app. The penciled in date is March 21st. So we think we're going to see that one on March 21st, and there's a decent amount of stock. As of right now, there's 32,000 pairs of trophy rooms ready to go for Nike. So a lot of people get their pairs today. So I'm pretty impressed by that. I'm pretty impressed with 32,000 pairs of trophy room. That's as high of a level of collab as you're going to get. It's Michael Jordan's son. It's the rookie card colorway, OG Chicago. Like, I'm impressed. I really am impressed with it. 32,000 is there. It looks like it's pretty solid for now as far as the numbers go. The Heists too, those numbers look pretty solid. I'd be surprised if those ones actually bump up anymore in the next couple days. But the 21st is the date that's on the calendar, penciled in. I'll let you know when we actually have 100% confirmation about that. But 32K for a collab of this level, I'm not mad at it. When you look at 25,000 pairs just dropped for the airships, I'm not mad at this. I heard that the Sneakers EU got 50,000 pairs, and boutique retailers overseas are getting these as well. I haven't seen any boutiques in the US get a hold of these. I think there's a couple that will ship internationally. End Clothing loaded up today. That's the one everybody's talking about the most. But the 21st, gonna be a big day. We got the Plum Dunks, and these trophy rooms should be dropping on the 21st as well. So 32,000 is the number that we're seeing for the trophy rooms. What do y'all think of that? Everybody good with that, or nah? Any news on the medium curries and the veneers? Not just yet. We got those kind of queued up. I'm not 100% certain on that. But we do know that the curries are coming for sure. I'm still not 100% sold that the veneers are going to happen. I think they will. But I don't see anything that's queuing me in for sure. As well as it happened before with the Barcelona SB. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Good point, Nitro. Thank you very much. Hey, can you actually talk about the stock and safety stock and how Nike does it? Because 32K doesn't drop. Good point, Salty. Safety stock. Let's say Nike puts up 100,000 pairs of a particular shoe. They don't drop all of it. They don't drop all of it. Usually it's around like 2-3% that they'll actually keep. And they keep that for, celebrities. LeBron wants to wear a pair to the game. Maybe Udo picks up the phone and says, hey, I need more dunks. Can you send me out a couple more? Send that care package over to P-Rod. Y'all see his videos on YouTube. He's always got his big boxes that he's going on because things happen. And that's when you see things like, like the SB reserves. These reserves, like Nike never, ever fully sells out. They always keep a little bit of a stash in hand. I think there was a Sneakers Live maybe a year ago, maybe a little more, when Luch actually talked about the Nike employee store out in Oregon having shattered backboards. That shoe was years ago, and they still got some to put out there, originally from the original production run. So that's a good point. I'm glad you brought that up, because just because we see 100,000 pairs queued up to release doesn't always mean that that's what dropped. And there's always going to be that safety stock, and you know what, Nike might call an audible during the day, but that's what happens. So what I do is just try to get y'all the best numbers that I can, so that way you can kind of plan accordingly. And again, Cameron Powell, need the plums. The same dudes win every time at your local, I'm assuming. Yeah. Let's see. Trophy room should have done 60K pairs. Is what it is. I'm not mad at 32. Not mad at 32 at all. Antonius Air Max 1 Royals. We'll get to that. We will get to that. I think we got a few more days. We'll probably touch on that one next week, because a lot of people have been asking me about that shoe. I'm a little bit surprised, to tell you the truth, that so many people ask about that one. He's won the opportunity to buy Udo's, Lobsters, Crenshaws, and others. Yeah. What about reverse Leonardo's? We're going to get into that one next week. Right now, I think that one's a little bit incomplete, so I'm not going to talk about that one just yet. Fit Dad, there's no way to prove safety stock. Yeah, you're right. Definitely, but it is a theory that we all kind of work on. All right, so M Free, what'd you miss so far? Anybody want to clue them in? You kind of missed a lot. So you missed the Plum Dunks. The SE model has 84,000 pairs queued up for the 21st. You missed the Heist Leal, queued up with 117,000 pairs for the 20th. You missed the trophy rooms, got 32,000 pairs queued up, ready to drop on the 21st tentatively. And you missed the promo code for the Supply app. So Supply app, your number one source for tracking all these raffles, for all these dunks, and I got you 25% off on it. So head over to the Supply app on Twitter, the Supply_app. Check out their link on there. Download the app. Use code Uncle Chrissy for 25% off of your purchase of a monthly or yearly sub. So Supply app, code Uncle Chrissy for 25% off. That is, maybe that's not about it. If y'all can, please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the sub button on the way in. Let's get up to like 150 likes on this. I really would appreciate it. Please, I'm begging. I got something big for you here. Fit Dad, what do you think? Should we do it? All right. Veteran retailers, what up, my guy, Crypto? No numbers on Jackie's yet. I haven't checked that. That one's queued up for April 15th. No dates yet. Anything recent about Venice Beach? I think I heard, yeah, I saw sometime in April. It's escaping me right now. I don't have the firm date ready to go. Aunt Mark Goats. Yeah, yeah, you know Aunt Mark of the Goats, man. You know that. All right, let's do it for fun. Let's do it for fun. Military fours. Military fours. Is anybody excited about that? If you're excited for the military fours, drop a like. Let me know. Honestly, I sounds crazy, but I think the hype for these may actually be bigger than the bread fours, the reimagines. I really do. I think it may be bigger than the bread fours. This pair hasn't been seen in what, 20 years? No, no, like 15 years. I think, I don't know when the exact last time was, but we got breads in 2019, but the military blues coming back in the original fashion. Nike Air Tab on the back. That's the deal breaker for me. If it ain't got Nike Air Tab, I ain't got no time for it. I got no time for a 3 or a 4 that's got the Jumpman on the back. I don't know what it is. It's not like an arrogance thing. I just don't feel it. I don't feel it. I like the OG status. 2012, Kyle Sosa. Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate that. 2012 is when I think that was too. So hype's bigger on the military fours than it is going to be on the breads, right? I think stock is too. Stock on these. I saw a number last night. I'm not even ready to say it. I kind of had to pinch myself a little bit. You know, me and Fit Dad and Romeo were talking about it, and it's just like, oh my God. It's oh my God big. The number of pairs that were put out of the military fours. So if y'all remember, I estimated, I estimated that the bread fours, sorry, space for a second there. The bread fours had about 500,000 pairs set up for the US. Now, I want to preface this. I want to preface this right now with a disclaimer that's saying this drop is over a month away. Okay? This drop is over a month away. A lot of things can change. And right now, I'm trying to interpret a couple of the different things, but I want to share it with y'all. I'm trying to interpret the number that I saw last night because it's absolutely massive and it doesn't seem real. I saw 750,000 pairs last night. 750,000 is the number that I saw for this. Now, I don't know exactly how those are going to be allocated. I don't know, is that just for the sneakers app? Is that going to include all the other retailers? So will all the other retailers get doled out from that? You know, Foot Locker gets 100, JD gets 100, Snipes gets 50, that kind of thing? Or is this all for the sneakers app? I don't know. I do know that as far as everything that I saw, and I could be wrong, as far as everything that I saw, this is bigger than the Bread 4 drop. This is absolutely going to be a bigger drop than the Bread Force. We still got a lot of time. I'm still going to try to dig down a little bit deeper to know exactly what's going on. And for all I know, this could be global stock. This could be global. I don't know if this is worldwide. I don't know if this is just sneakers. But as far as I can tell, this stock kind of dwarfs what we saw on the Bread Force. It's going to be let me put this out there. Let me put this out there. I tried to tell people this all the time. I tried to tell people with the bread fours. I told somebody on YouTube today, just because you see a massive number, nobody's going to walk up to you and hand you a pair. Nobody's just going to gift it to you, put it on a silver platter. For this shoe, for the bread fours, for some of these SB dunks, you are still going to have to try. Just because stock is big doesn't mean you are going to be guaranteed a pair. With these military fours, if they put out 5 million, I still recommend y'all emptying the toolbox. Pull out everything you got, enter every raffle you can, get all your relatives on board, have them enter any raffle, make some sneakers accounts, get all them entered, talk to your locals, run up your JD accounts, run up your Flex accounts, learn how to use the Snipes queue, watch my videos for how to cop on Finish Line, how to cop on Undefeated. I got some more coming, but you're going to have to empty the toolbox on this one. And even if you do, you still might take an L because even with stock like a shoe like this, like we saw with the bread fours, there's never going to be enough. There's never going to be enough to satisfy the demand. I said with the breads, they could have made 5 million and they still would have sold out instantly. Same holds true for this. So even if the 750 is short, even if it's more than that, even if it's less than that, you're still going to have to try as hard as you possibly can. You're still going to have to empty the toolbox for this one. All right. So I don't know. What do y'all think? I think that's a pretty good update from my first day in the stock room. What do y'all think? Stock room report. Is it worth it? Did it work? These military fours are going to be big. But let's recap. If it can, folks, do me a favor, hit that like button for me. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Make sure you're subbed in. Share this channel with all your peoples. I'm getting the info out there for you. It's always going to be 100% free to get it out to everybody. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in. But let's recap real quick. First and foremost, we got you 25% off on the supply app so you can track all your raffles for these. And that's going to be major come the military fours. Come the military fours, as we saw with the bread fours, everybody and their brother got those things in stock. So you're going to want to use the supply app to know what stores are dropping first come, first serve, and what stores are dropping via raffle. You'll be able to track everything. You'll know what's going on, and use code Uncle Chrissy when you sign up for a monthly or a yearly. I got you a quarter off. All right, 25% off your app, and it's really pretty cheap to begin with. You use my code, it's getting it down under $10 a month. Or if you want to go for the full year, which is probably the way I'd go, it's getting it down under $100. So I'd go that route, but that's just up to me. It's less than a $10 a month. That's like 2 cups of coffee. So take it for what it's worth. Use code Uncle Chrissy if you want to use on the supply app. And then yeah, because there's a lot of heat coming up. We got Plum Dunks, 84,000 pairs. And like I said, I think that's still incomplete. I still think we're going to see some more pairs load up on that. Probably get that one up into six figures. Then we also have the Plum Dunks Heist on the 20th. 117,000 pairs of those loaded up. 32,000 pairs of the trophy rooms tentatively on the 21st. And then the military blues, industrial blue fours. Holiday 11 numbers, y'all. Like holiday 11s. Absolutely. Holiday 11 type of stock. I saw the number of 750,000. But again, I got to preface that by saying I don't know 100% if that's just US, if that's global, if that's sneakers app, if that includes all the other retailers. So just know that stock for the military blues, they're giving you what you want. They're absolutely giving y'all what y'all want. I'm going to hang out for a couple more minutes. If y'all got any questions, drop it in the chat. If y'all want to bounce, do me a favor, hit that like button on your way in. Let me know that you appreciate the stock room report. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all for tapping in with me today, and each and every day. Be on the lookout for my morning release notes. I got some new creps in here. We're going to be putting out a little bit more reviews in the near future, and hopefully now that we're proper set up, we're going to get that the podcast kept going back up. My man Salty Silvercord is on deck to be the guest on the show, and we're gonna get that queued up very, very soon. So appreciate y'all. Andy Taylor, appreciate you. R Kicks, that's the report. Yes, sir. Redemption, Dub 2012 for the last one. Thank you, D24. Angus Among Us. Silly. Military 4 is going to sell out. Yeah, absolutely, they're going to sell out. Like I said, it could be 5 million of them. They're going to sell out in 30 seconds. Spartan Ghost, much love. Right back at you. Muhammad, I know, I get it. Big Worm, W's in the chat for military 4s. Coronado, the man has spoken. Appreciate you. True boxing fan, I can believe it. That's what they pushed the release back. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that's why they pushed the release back. Fit Dad, make sure. Hey, that's my guy right there. Fit Dad, drop him a follow too. If y'all ever need some other things, he's your man for Louis Vuitton. If you need it, that's your guy right there. You think Yeezy Gap will ever hit the U.S.? It did? I'm not too sure how to respond to that one, Matt Black. Yeezy Gaps dropped in the U.S. like, I don't know, 2, 3 years ago. Kyle Sosa, appreciate you as always. Slove, of course, Salty, my man. Blueprint, thank you too. Justin Wan, thank you too. Chinga, thank you too. Antonio's good looking. Muhammad, fist bump right back at you. Ernest, just got the supply pro. My man, I appreciate it. My man, again, I'll put the link in the description. I'll rebuild it down here. I'll put it out on Twitter. Please, 25% off. Use code Uncle Chrissy. There you go. Boom. Thanks so much, missing you live, but just in time today. Brad, yeah, I know you said that before, man. I'm glad you're able to tune in. Thanks to you, I've been hitting crazy. Saucony, Trophy Room, Dunks, let's go. Looking forward to those military fours. Going to try to get another pair of the breads. Oh, yeah, speak about the breads. Sorry, I totally forgot about that. For everybody that stayed with me. So the bread fours, we saw Eldon put this out a little bit earlier about soon come, right? That's tomorrow in the EU. That's in the EU. The EU is getting a restock of the bread for us tomorrow. If you're in the US, you're going to have to wait. We don't know when the US is going to get it. We don't know if the US is going to get it. But usually the EU comes. Hopefully we'll see something soon. Maybe they'll even table it and do a Jordan 4 reserve with the militaries and the breads after that drop. So we'll see. That's a lot of sneakers. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Red Forbes restocking. Hopefully, you just heard that Superstar reviews. They're restocking the EU tomorrow. We still got to wait in the US. We ain't got nothing yet. But that's about it, everybody. Any more questions, real quick? I'll stick around another minute. Terrence, appreciate you. Johnny Soccer, appreciate you. Dinesh, what's good? Thoughts on the Yeezy March? Whatever. I mean, there's not much left to do with Yeezys. I got every pair I'm looking for. The only pair I'd go after myself would be the 700 magnets and more foamies. I love me some foamies, but that's it. Jonathan Dar says, yo, Unc, is the supply app going to add auto checkout as a feature? I can't speak to that one just yet. I can't speak to that one just yet. I can tell you that the guys that run it are top notch and they will absolutely do everything they can. They build it. I can say that not every feature is rolled out yet. Not every feature is ready to go, but the way they have the links built with their deep links, they launch into apps, they launch into websites. It's dynamite. And use code Uncle Chrissy for 25% off. So that's about it, y'all. I got to get on about my day. If you haven't done so yet on the way out the door, do me a favor, smash up that like button, hit your boy up with a sub if you haven't done so already, and use code Uncle Chrissy on the supply app for 25% off. Until next time, y'all, this Uncle Chrissy. I am going to tune out for now. Peace.